You're listening to the Daily Nugget, dnugget.com, for March 11th, 2024. It is Food Monday. I'm Andy. Janelle is here too. Still celebrating Hootie Hoo Day. I don't know what plus it is, though.
I don't either. I lost track.
Later.
It's too bad. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Sam. Jen is here as well as the resident mother. That's why she's always rocking nervously. Are you?
Is it nervously or is it a comfort type of thing?
Well, you tell me. You're the one rocking.
After last week's episode, she probably needs a little more comfort after dealing.
And I'm not going to find it from you, yahoos.
Well, let's go back.
No Judge Judy this week.
No Judge Judy.
Thank you.
Sam better be.
I cannot promise it won't happen another week, but this week, no.
You need to give her enough time to remember why she does this, Sam.
I do. That's why we waited a month before we started really.
And why is that? Why do I do this?
Because it's Food Monday. And one of the things that we like to talk about Food Monday is food, of course. And it seems like a lot of these Food Monday conversations have devolved down to awkward food that we have eaten or things like that.
Oh, you're the one that's probably eaten the most awkward.
I am, and I do. And this is part of the problem. I will eat anything.
It's true. I've seen it.
I'm like the human garbage disposal. So when things are on a counter, I'll just eat it. So, for example, one of the things that I don't know if this happens in other workplaces. Jen, now that you work for a church, is there just random food in the break room on the counter that people just?
No, thankfully. There would be too much of a rodent issue if that were the case.
So maybe it's just a radio thing. Every radio station I've been at, it's the universal things are on the counter at the break room. It's fair game.
Mm-hmm. I know how that goes.
So.
What did you eat today, Andy?
Well, this is not today. There was nothing on the counter today, unfortunately, at my work.
Sad.
Which is why, yes, that's why I look sad right now. But I was thinking back to a time when we, Jen, Janelle, and I would all worked at a little station in Oklahoma called the House FM, and there was usually some goodies on the counter, right? Remember the counter?
Always. Oh, yeah.
So one time there was a bag of brightly colored candy on the counter. And I took one out, and it was like, I remember it was blue. It was kind of like in a square, and I put it in my mouth, and I started chewing it, and it was a little waxy.
Probably because it wasn't food.
And then it tasted, how do you describe the taste of something that's not supposed to be eaten?
Bad?
Well,
not food.
It tasted like it was very potent. It was not a good taste. It was a potent sort of
terrible.
Anyway, so I spit it out, and because I realized I don't think this is supposed to be eaten. It smelled very nice. It did not taste nice.
Was it a permanent marker?
No, it was a bag full of these, and they were all little brightly colored little squares. They were somebody, I don't know, some listener, somebody donated it, or maybe it was one of you ladies that brought it in. I don't know why you put it here, but it was a bag of wax melts.
And I was thinking,
like those things that you
put. It was something edible.
Like the things that you
and
things smell good,
and you have the little light thing and it melts it. It's a little thing in the
you probably smell really pleasant.
Yeah, but what possessed you to take a bite of it? I mean, it's obvious wax melt, so why could you not know that at just looking at it?
I'm a guy, so I don't know what wax melts are. I now know what wax melts are. I am now aware. I am now aware and familiar with wax melts. But it was also the color. It was this bright blue with some pink ones too, so they looked like cotton candy colors.
I feel like that might have been a sign.
It never did occur to you to ask someone if they were edible?
It was on the counter. It's the universal sign. It's free and it's edible.
Oh, my word.
Yikes.
This is why I have trust issues, Janelle.
I
Well,
understand now.
The reason I have trust issues is because my grandma told me one time that the oatmeal cookies had chocolate chips in them, and they did not. Those were raisins. And as we all know, raisins are the devil's chocolate chip.
They're deceitful.
At least you weren't duped into eating meat like I was at a young age. My grandmother used to raise rabbits, right? And they were not eating. We didn't raise them to eat. According to me, I was out there petting and loving on them, and then all of a sudden we're eating chicken for dinner. Was it chicken? No. I didn't find out until I was an adult, and I was horrified. I say.
And that's why you're a vegan, right?
Yep.
That's why she's a vegan now. Because somebody switched out her chicken with rabbit.
Did it taste like chicken?
I don't remember. I'm sure it did.
Rabbit is a pretty mild meat.
I wasn't suspicious. My grandmother, why would she lie about it?
Hold on. You weren't suspicious by going to your grandma's house and there were some bunnies some days and others there were different ones?
Wondered.
Grandma, where'd the rabbits go?
I wondered about that, but I was a child. I didn't know I could ask the questions back then.
I feel like as a child, those are the kind of questions you do ask. Grandma, where'd my bunny go?
Well, I'm sure she lied about it. If she, lied about what was on the table, she lied about that.
Little Janelle, how about you eat your dinner and then we'll have a little chat about your bunny?
No, I never got an explanation. I was sad.
Your bunny
will
always be with us, and there's a little bit of your bunny in all of us.
Just like every good Daily Nugget episode, it ends with a little bit of a therapy session.
This is very cathartic for me.
Peel that layer, Janelle.
We just admit our trauma here, that's all.
We've got a lot of trauma in this bunch.
A lot of it happens to be food related. A lot of it happens to be food related. Now that's the nugget. So let me know if someone's ever tricked you into eating something.
Oh yes.
That you did not think it was. So we heard from Sam, we heard from me and Janelle. What about you, Jen? Real quick. That ever tricked you onto saying this is lentils, but it was actually not lentils?
I'm sure. I can't think of anything.
All right. You have homework.
No, but I have an edamame story from Janelle. Have I told you guys that one?
Did you switch? Did you switch her food with edamame?
No. We met another couple of friends at a restaurant, and they already had an appetizer when we got there. Me and Janelle arrived at the same time, and we're all chatting and talking. We hadn't seen each other in a long time, and Janelle just starts snacking on this edamame. It was already eaten. She's just chowing on the outside that had already been in other people's mouths. She's like, what is this? It's not very good. And we're like horrified. It's not going down. It's not getting smaller.
Not only is that really hard to chew, it's got other people's saliva on it.
Yeah, it's so gross.